At this year's Meetings Africa event, SACIA awarded professional designations in event management to its latest cohort of members. The ceremony was opened by Executive Director Kevan Jones, who spoke about the need to embed a commitment to standards, which are needed to go beyond knowledge and compliance, in order to become competent in our chosen profession.
In order to become competent as an event manager, as an event organizer, as a PCO, you need both knowledge and experience. Knowledge on its own is useless. So I want to stress knowledge and experience is what makes competent people. Why is that important? Well, because in the various legislations that exist in the events industry, there is consistently, both in the SACIA Act and in SANS 10366, a reference to the importance of appointing competent people to perform functions in the events industry. And this is really what we're aiming to do today, is to recognize people that have demonstrated their competence.
This message was supported by Sthembiso Dlamini, Chief Executive Officer of the Gauteng Tourism Authority, who spoke about the province's commitment to building the events industry.
So for us, as Gauteng, as a province, we're known as that mecca for hosting events. But gone are the days where we will just bark and, criticize, being armchair critics to say, we're not seeing a lot of young people or upcoming professional conference organizers. Therefore, we embarked on this partnership to ensure that we play our part, particularly in the capacity building, and ensure that we can support our professional conference organizers. So just a quick one is that we have got 5 regions in Gauteng. Johannesburg, where we are at, we've got Tshwane, we've got Ekurhuleni, Sedibeng area, and the West Rand. We had to make sure that if we want to start dealing with issues of seasonality and driving regional spread, we've got to ensure that we build capacity in those regions as well. So the people that you would see today represent those regions. And the team have given me some data in terms of who enrolled on this program. So we had 19 enrolled across all these 5 regions, Minister. And I'm happy to say 15 of those that enrolled were women, because we are pro that. And 4 and 4 our men, whom we love very much. But out of that, you've already said that it was a very tough one. I remember Noni, who's the head of Convention Bureau, saying, it's tough. Others are not actually writing. Others are saying, give us an opportunity to write again. They're not ready. And of the 19 enrollment, 14 of them wrote, and 14 are getting their certificates on attendance today.
The designation certificates were presented by the Minister of Tourism, Patricia de Lille, who described the country as having a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to build competence in the events industry.
We turn to SACIA to say that we have got a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, that we are the first African country that will host the G20 for the first time on African soil. And I want to make absolutely sure there's going to be no mistakes. There's going to be no mess up of anything. We have to show our best to all our visitors that's coming. And we turn to them to say to please help us with professional conference organizing, people that know how to organize an event professionally. So thank you for partnering with us on that. It's again to make sure that we put our best forward. But then I want to commend all the young people that for their career guidance that you have gone through, and thank you for assisting them. But my congratulations also to Gauteng Tourism, that is a partner in this process, because that's what we need. We need more partnerships. And especially from government, we must never pretend that we know everything, that we do need help and we do need partnerships. But as I always say, we must work harder so that we keep our position in the continent and in the Middle East as the leading business event destination. I'm very cautious when I say it, because it's one thing to achieve that status, but you have to maintain it. That's why you have to work harder, improve the standards, design standards for the sector. So yes, we are number one, but I do think it's a time that we do more. So as we invest in our people's professional skills and young people, we must continue to adapt to this ever-changing world to ensure that we stay on top of our game. I don't want us to be catching up. We should at all times be on top of our game to make sure that we maintain our number one position.
During the ceremony, we awarded 14 course attendance certificates, then 20 designation certificates, as well as 10 certificates issued to university students inducted into SACIA's Young Professionals Forum. In closing the ceremony, SACIA Executive Director Kevan Jones stressed that this drive for professionalization was not one that SACIA could address in isolation.
But we can only do it with the support and active participation of all of the stakeholders. We're standing here as SACIA. Actually, we need to work more closely with other associations. So I'm very pleased to see Becky sitting in the audience from the Township Events Business Council. I'm very pleased that John is here from the Event Greening Forum. We can't do this alone. We need to work in partnership with other associations and other government entities. And if we pool our resources and pool our energy and pool our enthusiasm, we can achieve great things, and we can build an events industry that provides sustainable career opportunities for everybody working in it. If we don't make that effort to reach out, cooperate, collaborate, share, then in reality we will fail in our endeavours. So, I want to encourage my board and my councils and everybody else that we've worked with. Let's keep doing this because together we can achieve marvellous things. Thank you very much.